Hello all. I'm here doing a album spotlight because I don't have their complete discography. I've got the greatest hits. I've got the Brian Wilson Smile reimagining, and of course I have Pet Sounds. As you can tell by the thumbnail, Pet Sounds, one of those most seminal rock records ever created in the 1960s. Many times this will appear in the top 10 greatest albums ever made. It's always there. The adulation that this record receives today is unprecedented. Like things you've never seen. This album was written, predominantly by Brian Wilson, with the help of his brothers Carl and Dennis, and Al Jardine, and Mike Love. Mike Love. Now, apparently this album started recording in early 66 because Brian Wilson was inspired by the Beatles' Rubber Soul record. Rubber Soul being one of my all-time favorite records to this day. I just never tired of that record. Not that I listen to it all the time, but I just never tire of it. So, what a treat this is. I listened to this, I guess when I first got this, and then maybe a couple of years, I don't even know where I got this CD. It was issued on Capitol Records. That was the label of the Beatles in the U.S. And when Brian Wilson handed this in, he handed it in mono. I think because he was having some sort of hearing issues. And they later redid it in stereo. Definitely stereo for me. So I listened to this just recently in mono. And I just listened to it today in stereo. And to be quite honest, I don't get it. This was inspired by Rubber Soul? I don't get it. What? This album sucks. This album, it's not trash. Obviously, it's groundbreaking music, and Brian Wilson was a kooky genius. But what the hell, man? What? Okay, so you've got Wouldn't It Be Nice? Obviously a great song. Most people know that. And then you got Sloop John B., which actually was a Caribbean folk song that they reworked into this. And then you got, what else you got here? God Only Knows. God only knows what people see in this record, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like most of it's just blah. You got an instrumental on here, and I don't know, man. It's like music, background music from like some 60s rom-com or something. I don't know, man. I love that record. Well, you know what? God bless you. God only knows why you love this record. This is not rubbish. This, I don't know, it's just not for me. I listened to it 3 times, and I consider that 2 times too many. Here Today, no, That's Not Me is a good song. I kind of like that. That's a decent song. I like it. I think Mike Love sings that. But the rest of it, dude, you go out on the street. Like, if you went to, like, a people are real aficionados of rock music, and you said, name me 3 songs, 4, 5 songs off of Rubber Soul, and you had to pew to that, I bet you they could probably come up with it. Or at least, dude, I don't even know if people can name any song. Maybe God Only Knows, and Wouldn't It Be Nice? The 3 songs, that's 3 songs, and they're good. They're not that great. None of the Beach Boys, I think with the exception of maybe Brian Wilson, maybe, I'm getting ahead of myself. maybe when they did the demos, I think Brian Wilson's was all in his noodle. But the other, like, Beach Boys came in and maybe added some stuff in the demos. Not one of them played on the record. There's like 8 Glenn Campbell's on here. Glenn Campbell plays more on this record than any of the Beach Boys. What are you talking about? I know a lot of people are going to get mad. I don't get it. It's not for me. Maybe it's for you. But God only knows it ain't for me. Wouldn't it be nice if I could like it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Sloop John B's a cool song. I like it, but really? One of the greatest albums of all time? I guess maybe sonically, it's groundbreaking, structurally wise. It's certainly not that catchy. There's no real earworms in this record, other than Wouldn't It Be Nice, Sloop John B, God Only Knows, and maybe That's Not Me. There's no real earworms in this. And you could say, no, not every song's an earworm song there. Yeah, but I could listen to the whole record. Dude, I couldn't put this on and vacuum my house. No, wouldn't happen. So I'm not trying to downplay the importance of the record for whatever that is. It's weird how things like get elevated to like the up here when they're really like down here. That's just how I see it. It's not even a rock and roll record. I don't know what you'd call it. It's just not really a rock and roll record. You could say, but between this and like, Rubber Soul and then Revolver, this came in the middle. No. But anyway, there's my album spotlight of Pet Sounds. Pet Sounds is a weird one. Caroline No. There's like an instrumental on here. What is the instrumental? I Know There's an Answer, I think it is, or Let's Go Away for a While. Just some weird instrumental. It's I don't know. It's the noodlings of a madman. I don't know. It's like Brian. Is he on like a spectrum or something? Like what's going on there? There's something weird there. There's something weird. Once again, not trying to shade. But anyway, if this is your thing, go out and get Pet Sounds. Have yourself a listen. Drink plenty of coffee. Or some other substances. But I don't know, man. Just not for me. Not for me. So you go. This is my album spotlight, Pet Sounds, from 1966. Bye-bye.